What's going on, folks? Hero Stormwolf here, and this is not going to be really quick, but I'll try not to take too much of your time. We're going to be talking about a subscription-based YouTube called YouTube Red. Now, what YouTube Red is pretty much a subscription-based plan for YouTube, kind of like how Twitch does with Turbo Twitch, or Twitch Turbo. I don't know the name officially of that. But essentially for a monthly price with YouTube Red's case for $10 a month, you can watch all YouTube channels without having to worry about advertisements on any of them. That includes any of the music channels, your PewDiePie's, my channel, Joe's channel, so on and so forth. You can watch any of those channels, no ads to pop up, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to get ad block or anything like that. You just pay the $10 a month fee, and boom, you're still supporting your favorite content creator, but you're not suffering through ads, which has seemed to work really well in Turbo's case. They charge $8.95 for Turbo. You get cool badges with that stuff, and all the people that you watch on there, when they run ads, you don't see the ads, but you still count as an ad view because you have Turbo Twitch, which if you watch multiple streams and you like multiple streams and you want to subscribe to like at least 2 or 3 people, you might as well subscribe to Turbo and you're golden because you count as a subscription. Now, how that's going to affect YouTube, that's really hard to say because YouTube works a little bit different when it comes to advertisements and stuff like that. Most people that are under contract, I'm not going to give any details, of course, because that goes beyond like legal issues, but most people work for either view count or ad revenue. Now, view count is how many views you get per video, and ad revenue is how many ad views you get per video. So, for example, say a video makes 500,000 views, right? They can get paid by those 500,000 views if they get paid by the view, or if they get paid by ad revenue, whatever amount of views of those had advertisement on that was watched. So we'll say about 280,000 were actually ad revenue or actually ad-based views. They would get paid for those ad-based views, cut between whatever they make with their partners and stuff like that. So that's how, a little briefly, how how ad revenue works. But with this, I would assume it will be the same thing with how they do on Twitch for YouTube, where if you are a YouTube Red subscriber, I guess we'll call this for now, any channel that you watch and they run ads on them, you won't see those ads, but you will be counted as an ad view because you have YouTube's subscription-based service, which, I don't think is going to change too much of the YouTube game. For smaller partners like myself and other, it may affect us a little bit more, simply because we don't make the amount of views or the amount of ad views and stuff like that to where a bunch of people subscribing may not affect us as much. Now, your music companies, copyright holders, your big YouTube companies, this could be really good for them because they don't have to worry about, make sure they don't get the revenue they deserve and stuff like that. It's a weird situation. Another part of this YouTube Red is that any partner channels that receive an email, and there's a brief description. There's actually an email here in one of the links you can read yourself. I won't read the entire thing. But in layman's terms, that anyone who doesn't sign up for the updated terms and conditions will receive that email by October 22nd. Their videos will be set on private, and there'll be no monetization on those videos. And the only way to put those videos back up to public with monetization is if you update the terms and services. Now, most people are going to update the terms and services, and it won't affect them as much. You'll put them back up. You'll put your monetization back up. Boom, you're back in the game. So it's not really too much of an issue, but if you are a YouTube user and that does happen, make sure you have the terms and services updated, because that's probably the reason after October 22nd. Personally, I really don't know how this is going to affect. I don't know too much about YouTube's inner workings myself to give you a real detailed explanation. In the long run, I think it's going to be what's going on with Twitch right now, to where there's going to be user-based subscription plans, which there actually is that now. Certain people can sign up for paid subscriptions on their channel only, and then you can have the Turbo Red to where people can do that, no ads, things like that. So I think in the long run it'll take some time, but I think people will warm up to the idea. Honestly, I'm probably not going to sign up for it. I watch YouTube, but not a lot to where it would warrant me spending $10 a month to watch an ad-free video or something like that. And especially when most ads only last like 15 to 30 seconds, and I can just like open up another tab and do something else while that's running. So I personally probably won't be using it for a while. I can understand the appeal of it. I definitely can. Especially if you're like a big fan of Twitch. I can definitely see the appeal side of doing that for YouTube as well. But we'll just have to see what the future holds. But what do you guys think? Will you use YouTube's Red subscription-based plan? It costs $10 a month, which isn't too much, but it is a bit more pricey than Turbo or Twitch Turbo. Will you be using it? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think YouTube should stay, free all across the board with no subscription-based plan? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Later.